Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. So today I want to talk about why I invest so heavily into cryptocurrency in my portfolio. My portfolio, if you haven't seen the videos that I put up before, overall my portfolio consists of almost 70% cryptocurrency. The rest is dividend ETFs and stocks. So why am I so heavily allocated towards cryptocurrency, and why do I believe in it so much? Well, I believe in it so much because of its history, of its past, of the bull cycles that can make a ton of money. People sometimes think that cryptocurrency is risky. I see the biggest risk in cryptocurrency as being not being in it because you miss out on the enormous gains that can be had in cryptocurrency. So it has an incredible reward. Here's the deal. Cryptocurrency is what's called an asymmetric risk, and asymmetric risks are where you make the most money. Here's what I mean by this. Let's say you've got $10,000 in your total portfolio, $10,000 that you have invested. If you were to take $1,000 of that and invest it in cryptocurrency, what's the worst case that could happen? The worst case that could happen is that $1,000 could go to zero. Okay, so that's the risk. You lose 10% of your portfolio, $1,000. But the upside potential is enormous. You could pull a 10x, a 50x, even a 100x pretty easily in the crypto bull market. And that is a huge upside. So this is an asymmetric risk. It's got limited or little downside and incredible upside. This is why asymmetric risks are so capable of just making you extremely wealthy, and they're why I recommend them in propelling your wealth forward. It's the cryptocurrency is just it's a gift. It truly is a gift to humanity, and if you understand it and you understand its cycles and the bear and bull markets and when to put money in and when to pull money out, you can make out big time in the bull market and just transform your financial future. I've done a number of videos now where I talk about how to become a millionaire. And in those videos, I talk about how to leverage cryptocurrency to do that, because cryptocurrency can rocket you to enormous heights. And this is the deal with crypto. This is what it can do. And no other asset class can do this. Not even the high yielding ETFs by YieldMax. They can't do that. They perform very well. I love the YieldMax ETFs, but they do not compare at all to the Grayscale Trust, for example, that I talk about investing in. And I really believe in the Grayscale Trust. And people often ask, where do you buy Grayscale Trust? They're available on Fidelity and Schwab. I think they're also available on E-Trade, but at least Fidelity and Schwab for sure, that's where you can get them. And I invest in three primary trusts: the BCHG Trust, which is the Bitcoin Cash Trust; the LTCN Trust, which is the Litecoin Trust; and the GXLM Trust, which is the Stellar Lumens Trust. And I believe in those three cryptos and that they're going to do extremely well in the coming bull market. The reason I diversify my Grayscale investments like that across three main cryptos is because I'm not sure which one is going to perform better, and I'm trying to get the best returns. So I don't know. I mean, Litecoin, LTCN, that trust had the best returns last bull run, but it might not this time. It's something else like Stellar might have the best returns this time. But anyway, I expect good returns from all three trusts that I'm invested in. It's just a great opportunity to increase my wealth. I think it's a great opportunity to increase your wealth. This is not financial advice. My standard disclaimer, none of this is. I'm just trying to be helpful because I know the power of cryptocurrency. And again, when you put your money into what is called an asymmetric risk investment, you oftentimes, most often, are going to come way ahead. So again, it's limited downside, but incredible upside. So in that example that I gave, again, like if you have $10,000 in your portfolio to invest and you allocate $1,000 or 10% of your portfolio to cryptocurrency, what's the worst that's going to happen? Worst that's going to happen is it's going to go to zero. I think that's extremely unlikely, but that is the worst case. The best case is you could pull 100x, or more potentially, depending on what you're in. If you're in native cryptocurrency, man, there are some native cryptocurrencies that pull 1,000x, but that's not very common. But 100x is more likely for some of the cryptos that are out there, and definitely a 50x is much more feasible for many of them. But that's the upside. That's the upside potential is incredible gains. So limited downside, incredible upside, asymmetric risk. Once you understand the value and the power of asymmetric risk, it changes the way you invest. And that's why I am so heavily invested in cryptocurrency, because I know what it can do. I know what it can do for me to increase my portfolio. And that's why I believe in it. The cryptos I am in, I have a great deal of belief in that they're going to perform very well. So you have to do your own research. If you're brand new to cryptocurrency, definitely do some research. Look at the charts, look at the past history of cryptos and what they've done. You can go to CoinMarketCap, you can go to CoinGecko, in different places, and look at the price charts and see what they've done. Take a look at the price charts for the Grayscale Trust, the LTCN Trust, the BCHG Trust, and more recently the GXLM Trust, although that doesn't have a lot of history with it since it was just recently launched. It didn't go through, it wasn't present during the last bull run, so we don't really have a history for GXLM, but I think it's going to perform really well because it's been going crazy, man, the past couple months here with massive premiums. So I think it's going to be pretty explosive in the bull run. But again, cryptocurrency, there are risks to any investment. There's a risk to cryptocurrency, just like there is to anything. Like if you buy a stock like Tesla or Microsoft or Coinbase or Apple or whatever, there's a risk that that stock could go to zero. There's always a risk when we make an investment, but as wise investors, we take a look at the risks and we make a determination as to, is a risk acceptable? Is something too big of a risk, or is it an acceptable risk? And that's how I look at cryptocurrency, that it's an acceptable risk, because I really don't see a downside to cryptocurrency. It's amazing. But you have to do your own research, you have to make your own decisions and do what's right for you when it comes to investing. And I believe in cryptocurrency a lot. Like that's why I said 70% of my portfolio is cryptocurrency. And so I put my money where my mouth is for sure on this one. Anyway, if you guys have questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you just came across this video and you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you be a part of the family. I talk about investing, cryptocurrency, stocks, ETFs, building wealth, all that kind of good stuff. So, and if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate you hitting the thumbs up and liking this video. I would really appreciate that. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys take care.